Hey everyone, it's Zoko here with a new Baldur's Gate video. So I was exploring some of the nooks and crannies recently of the Druid's Grove and came across a pretty neat mage staff that has a chance to snare enemies, which undoubtedly will be very helpful. Before I jump into it, if you are new here and enjoy the latest information on RPGs, please hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on the latest information regarding your favorite games. Now let's dive right in. So as I mentioned, where we are going to start is in the Druid's Grove, and this location was basically found by me just looking at the map and going to some areas I had not yet discovered. You want to head to that makeshift prison where that overly aggressive goblin lady is being held captive. Head behind her cage and there will be a spot to jump to a lower shelf. Once you land, you're going to do a perception roll, and obviously you need to hit that roll. But once you do, a door will be discovered. Head inside and immediately save your game. You're about to get into a fight. The first time I got into this fight, I screwed up and tried to engage with my whole party like an idiot. The main reason this is a bad idea, besides losing the element of surprise, is there is a trap to your right that pretty much hits you first before you ever do anything. In the clip that I'm showing, I'm able to sneak past it. It's my second attempt. So that seems to be a way to avoid it for sure. If you're just running past all willy-nilly, it's going to hit you with some fireballs or bolts or whatever it shoots at you. The goblin up top will use their first attack to kill the unconscious druid on the ground. Perhaps if you kill her first, you can save the druid. I wasn't able to figure out a way to have a different outcome. I am sure you can do something though. Let me know down below what you did if you were able to. Maybe I could just use a revive scroll. I didn't have one, or I would have tried. Something to keep in mind though. One of the goblins will summon a warg, which will disappear upon its master's death. None of these enemies are very difficult to dispatch of. I realize I am a higher level, and obviously that is helping me in no small way, but I haven't played a ton of time and I am able to manage just fine. I think you could probably do this at level 2 if you were skilled enough. The fight may be a bit tight though. After you defeat all the enemies, going around to the right will lead you to a ramp taking you up to where the goblin with the high ground was. You will now notice a heavy chest surrounded by oil barrels. This is what we want. The problem though is the chest is booby-trapped, and just picking the lock and opening it will blow everyone in the area to smithereens. Now, like with everything in this game, I'm sure there are a few ways to do this. The way I figured out was to burn everything out first, and this has another benefit I will explain in a second. So the main problem is the oil barrels you see next to it, which obviously causes the spread of all the fire. Using a ranged attack from a bow, I just opened all the barrels up and let the oil spill out first. I made sure to move my party to a location out of the way, and just to be safe, I ungrouped them to make sure they didn't get any bright ideas about where to move to. After the barrels are opened, I use Garrel's fire attack to light the oil and get rid of the fuel. After taking care of the oil spill like a responsible individual, you can go see what is in the chest. And this is where the other benefit is. If you have a character with a bad lock-picking ability, or you don't have thieves' tools, or you just don't want to use your last one, then do this. The fire damages the chest enough to unlock it, so you can just grab what you want. Very simple. And now we have our loot. The prize for all this is a mage's staff called Nature's Snare, which has a normal 1d6 damage amount with the topple action associated with it. But this rare item has an effect called Fly Trap, which has a chance to ensnare your target if it is not a plant or a beast. Obviously, it doesn't say the odds for that to take effect, so you will have to use it and find out yourself. Perhaps certain attributes increases the chances of that happening. I do not yet know. After that, there is a door to the forest outside. I have absolutely no idea if you can come in this way. It may be an exit only. I can come back in now after leaving, but I don't know if it's unlocked because I left. I really have no idea. Leave me a comment below for that too if you know better. Even if you are able to come back in though, you will still have to fight. The benefit though is you will have the high ground. Maybe that's how you can save the druid. Who knows? I could probably play this game 20 times and find new ways to do a fight every single time. Alright, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I have another guide for the trap solution in the Dark Crypt where you find a nice two-handed spear. It's a great weapon to use, so if you haven't found that beast yet, make sure to go watch that video. Thanks for watching. I'm Zoko, and I'm out of here.